I don't know. I don't know. I wanted to film this video because I've been going through a lot lately, and YouTube and girls making videos similar to this are just talking about just like spirituality and struggles and life and work and the balance of it all have been helping me. And so I thought, while I'm going through this and I'm sitting in this and it's hard as hell, why not make a video that maybe I can help someone else, even though I need help my damn self. And as I sat down, I just felt like a overwhelming, and I don't know if it was like anxiety or nerves or just like a wave come over me. And I just don't know what to say. Like, I really don't even know what the topic of this video is. Maybe more so just like a diary that I'm still going to force myself to post a diary of just like what's been going on with me. This past month of August and the month before, so August and some of July, have been probably, this past month and a half has been like the hardest, most difficult months of the year for me, maybe within the past 2 years for me. And I'm sitting here with no makeup. I literally just got out the shower, and I literally just got finished stretching and praying and trying to meditate and like talking to friends this morning and just trying to get my mind right. But the issue for me is this: I am working a job where I feel like I have a manager that's trying to self-sabotage me. And that's horrible. That's like oh my gosh, it's so horrible, And they have those corporate stories of those like horrible managers that like kind of hold you stagnant and stuff like that. But I think for me, because I'm so aware, because I've done so much work, like I'm the girl that I have a therapist and a life coach. Like I'm the girl that's always like, you see my vision board in back, like I'm constantly, big on just like growing, elevating, working on yourself, self-improvement. I think for me, this whole situation has kind of forced me to look at myself, and I'm big on accountability. Like I love the 4 agreements, but forced me and kind of look at myself and be like, you got yourself here. And I think that's probably what hurts me the most. Like the work situation is horrible. Like it's literally horrible. The same manager has like withheld whole month's worth of income from me, suspended me. Like it's gotten to a point so bad that it's like I'm on the borderline of like, should I go to HR or corporate? But then on the flip side, it's like if I do that and I still go back to this work environment, how is the energy going to be then? I'm not a fake person. I'm not going to smile in your face, but I still have to do a job. And so how is my job going to be affected then? It's kind of like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And then like if you want to look at another situation, it's like, okay, well then quit. And it's like, am I in a situation, am I prepared to do that? And I was working towards that point, but it's like right now, if I'm being honest, maybe I'm not. I'm not in a situation where I can just like quit and let everything go. But then, like I'm a Libra, so it's like all these scenarios. But then it's like, do I not have faith in God? Like, ye of little faith. Like, do I not think that if I do quit tomorrow, do I not think that God's gonna like carry me through? But in my head, like ideally, I wanted to have at least some things put together and then just make like a nice clean exit. And then I think if I do just quit, am I just looked at as like, oh, she couldn't handle the pressure, so she just put in the 2 weeks and dipped? But to the first point I was making, I just, I just feel as if because I'm big on accountability, I put myself in this situation. I think at the beginning when this started really unraveling, because it's unraveled to like a huge situation, I think I was most mad. Of course, I'm mad at the manager. I'm mad at management team. I'm mad that I feel as if I'm working at a place where I was just kind of taken advantage of, and I put so much time and energy. I think that's it. I think when I really sat down, I was like, I'm mad at myself for putting this much time, energy, and effort into a company, into a situation where I will never be an owner. I can't. The company I work for, you can't even buy stock in it. Like, it's a privately owned company, you know. And I'm the type of person that I'm 150%. Either I'm with it or I'm not. I'm very black and white in that type of situation. And so I was going to work and I was like the lead person in my department. Like, I was the stellar employee. Like, to the point that they had me in there training other employees. And when new management came in, I would train them. And, you know, when corporate came in, they made sure I was there on those, you know. And so it's like I put so much time and effort into something that like is not mine. It will never be mine. And then it turned around and bit me in my ass. And now I'm sitting here. I've lost a month's worth of salary. It's still fuzzy in the air on what like this next month is even going to look like. And I can just imagine, and I'm just not imagining, but I'm just thinking back on how much energy and time I put into this organization, to the point that it was like I kind of started slacking on my own personal things, on like my YouTube, my modeling, my marketing, my social media, you know, helping my dad with his company, like all these things, because I was putting so much work at being such just like a great employee at this other job. And even me saying this out loud like makes me sick to my stomach. Like, this situation has gotten so bad. It's at the point that like I'm like losing weight. Like, I'm eating like once a day, if that. Like, I've been like working out a lot, like really just like walking. Like, I literally will go on like 3 to 5 mile walks like each day, because I'm just like all over the place. And it's like not healthy. It's not good. My birthday's next month and I don't know. I don't know. What do you do when you're in a situation where you're just lost, you know? I think in my current emotions now, like I said, I'm still going through this situation. This isn't like me coming back 6 months later, like I quit my job, I'm now a YouTuber. I haven't got there yet, right? But I think for me, it's like I go into these meetings, because like I said, it's unraveling into something really big. So now it's like general managers have to get involved in all this other stuff. And like I'm in these meetings and I'm like, I feel like I'm eating shit. Like, because I am aware, because I have emotional intelligence, because I believe in accountability and the 4 agreements, I'm practicing those things. And I have this manager who like in a way is like trying to hold me back. I don't know what this guy's like vendetta is against me. And like I'm looking at this man not do those things. And he's management, right? I'm not management, he's management. I'm looking at him like not take accountability, you know, not take things personal. He's not being emotional, like, you know, and I'm just like, is this what self-healing looks like? Like, is this what the journey looks like? You just being the bigger person and like getting the short end of the stick? And I know like that's not what it is. I hope. Oh my gosh. But it just like sucks, man. Like, it sucks. It sucks.